In this video, I'll give a statement and then give you 3 seconds to decide if it's fact or made up. Of course, if you don't care to guess, the little breaks aren't too long, so you can just watch the video like normal. Statement number 1. It is possible to die as a ghost in-game. Fact, but only by fatigue. If you die and become a ghost and then run out of bounds and get fatigued, you'll take damage as a ghost and die. Once you die as a ghost, your new resurrection point will be at your ghost death point, instead of the original location of your real body's death. So if you go too far out into the fatigue zones and die, you won't be able to recover your body before ghost dying to fatigue again, and you'll be forced to res as the spirit healer. Spirit healers are actually part of lore and not just a game mechanic. Fact, while they very much did start off as a game mechanic, there's a quest in Azshara which was added in Cataclysm, where a blue dragon falls in love with a spirit healer, officially making them part of lore, as you even enter a death-like trance and get to talk to her during the quest. The only time Valens Wife appears in-game is as a ghost. Fact, but she's not technically a ghost and actually an echo or a memory. In the world quest on Argus called Bully Pulpit, you can see a lot of echoes of people listening to Killjaden's speech about joining Sargeras, with a female Draenei named Nuri off to the side of Velen playing with a kid named Rakesh, who was Velen's son. It's not 100% confirmed to be Valens Wife, but I'd be surprised if it was anyone else. Standing next to Sylvanas in Undercity is the faint glimmer of the ghost of Arthas' father, the previous ruler of Lordaeron. Crap, that's not true at all. But there are ghostly echoes you can hear in the throne room of Undercity, which do have some of Arthas' father's dialogue from the Warcraft 3 cinematic, where Arthas kills his father.
What is this? What are you doing, my son?
Succeeding you, Father.
This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the world.
There's a quest to fish up a ghost fish, which can only be done if you kill yourself and fish it up as a ghost. Crap. Not true, but there is some basis for this. You see, in Old Dalaran there's a daily quest to fish up a ghost fish in Sholzar Basin, which, when consumed, causes you to go invisible. The quest calls the fish a ghost fish, because people didn't know why it would disappear after being caught. Turns out it was just going invisible. All the bankers in Undercity are ghosts. Crap. One of them is, the other 3 are standard undeads. Funny enough, all the bankers in Undercity shared the same last name of Montagu, which was the family name of Romeo and Romeo and Juliet. But the name Ophelia is from Hamlet, not Romeo and Juliet. And likewise, the other 3 bankers have first names that reference other things besides Romeo and Juliet. So all the banker names in Undercity are just an amalgamation of references to different Shakespearean plays and just 80s movies. In order to access Molten Core, you needed to kill yourself to accept a quest from a ghost quest giver. Fact, the ghost known as Franclorn Forgerite was very well known in vanilla, as pretty much everyone had to do this quest to get into Molten Core, as his quest reward was a key. Even after vanilla, players still interacted with him all the way until Cataclysm, as he was involved in the quest to open up the shortcut to Molten Core for people who wanted to run the older raid. In the Warrior Order Hall, you can see the ghosts of legendary heroes throughout history, roaming the halls, like Broxigar the Red and Lothar. Crap. You instead just see a bunch of random Vicrul. But, for a short while in the alpha versions of Legion, Blizzard played around with this idea. There were a ton of very famous warriors from WoW's history in Skyhold, some of which were still alive in lore. But it was scrapped pretty early as Blizzard thought it would be weird for heroes of the Alliance and Horde to be in the same place. In the alpha version of Wrath of the Lich King, it was possible to play as a ghost, but it was scrapped before the announcement. Crap. How the hell would you even play as a ghost? You're dead. You can't interact with anything, except quest givers. It is possible for shamans to use ghost wolf form as a ghost. Fact. Yes, you can. Which raises the question, does that mean you die every time you use ghost wolf form? There are a ton of ghosts in the Darkmoon Faire that can only be seen or interacted with if you're dead. Fact. 6 of them, in fact. The easiest one to see is right next to the spirit healer on the island. The other 5 are a little more hidden and spread throughout the island. The ghost in Stratholme will dance with you. Fact. Yes, actually. If you walk up to one of the spectral citizens and type in /dance, they will stop what they're doing and dance with you. They also respond to /wave and /rude, where they'll wave back or flip you off back. There is an entire town in WoW made up of nothing but ghosts, but are normally invisible. Fact. The town of Sardar, the empty town in front of the Skolomon's dungeon, is normally empty, but if you have a way to see ghosts, like my priest with the Eye of Divinity trinket, there are actually quite a few named ghost NPCs in the town, some of who actually sell you stuff. Most of the named ghosts just have Easter eggs for names, like how Joseph Dirte is a reference to Joe Dirt. And last but not least, only 12-year-olds play Alliance. Fact. This has nothing to do with ghosts, it just needed to be said. Okay, and that's it for the video. Did you get all of them right? I doubt it. Some of those fake ones were pretty real sounding. Also, I'd like to thank my Twitter followers for giving me a lot of really good fake fact ideas.